Hey guys, this is the autonomous AI agent that take plain English requests and produce professional Word document without me telling it what section to write. It's planned, its own over, executed, check its own output, fixed gap between handling that the final output. It's built entirely on Groq with a FastAPI and python-docx. No OpenAI, no GNU, no paid services. Here its architecture you can see here. There are six phases and in six pages you can see here. First of all, client will request to fast API, then router will execute it, then service pipeline will activate, then offline validation. I mean the query is good or not, and all phase will continue in. And here the planner then decides for a specific request what document type it is, what session, what section it needs, and what to generate each one. The pen gets executed concurrently against your Python function tool calling style and a reflection review the finished draft against the original task. I can auto generate anything it decide is missing. Finally, everything get rendered in formatted way. Here you can see in orchestra file there is a history that you can see as request validation and body checking, memory planning, and planner engine, education engine, and reflection and blog generation. Now let's see it's live demo. Here you can see there is post request and get function for checking health history and download files. Okay, and now let's check the post request. And here is the basic template that we will keep. Okay, now let's run it. Process has been started. So basically example will now here output will be included. Now here you can see create a business proposal for AI inventory management system and status success now one has been created and education plan. There are 10 stages. Okay, completed our introduction outline, executive summary, farming statement, something like that. Everything has been completed. And here you can see a document ID has been generated, and here is the session ID. And you can use this session for another chat for same document. Okay, now let's see its documents. And here you can see document has been generated, and here is doc file and MD file. This is the MD file. Okay, you can see here is the output AI inverted system proposal. Okay, this is proper proposal and in proper way. Now I will use same session ID for different query to change in same file. Okay, and here I will copy the same session ID. Okay, for using it. Let's use it and paste here. Okay, now we update the budget of the proposal. Bigger budget of $6,000. Okay, let's send this. Okay, process has been started. Here you can see process has been started. Okay, now it will change the. Now you can see now update the previous picture with bigger project. This is the proper outline. Okay. Now in the generated section you can see this is the updated proposal. Okay. Okay. This is the updated proposal. And in JSON file you can see there are many sections. In all sections model will work differently. intro, outline, education summary, problem statement. These are the different notes. This will work parallelly, okay? And you notice plan was not hard coded. It decided this need budget table and timeline table because it's proposal. And where I did not give its budget, it's a clearly a labeled assumption and instead of failing, okay? And you see in the document. And here you see uh, I use the same session ID for planners from include the conversation history. It's not the reference and proposal. We just made not a brand new document. Basically, it used previous session ID. I mean, it's use its previous memory. Okay, now I will use different. Let's run the another query. Okay, let's put it. Here, see, will generate a minute of meeting for that. And minute of meetings here, you can see there are sections. It could, it could, and separately. Okay, meeting minutes and decision summary and everything. This is the yes. And after decision was calling out FastAPI or Flask, especially for real awesome concurrency section and task run in parallel while async without together, not one at a time. Groq over other provided because the assignment required it, and it speeds matter when you are making a 8 to 10 call request. So I use Groq for that, okay? And here this is provided of I mentioned. One real bug I hit during deployment, Groq or occasionally wrapped its JSON response in Markdown code functions, despite being old notebook, which broke the navigation of through style calls, and I fixed it with a defensive except JSON file, and that stripped the functions, fall back door, and this matching scan. And this is the debugging box that I mentioned in the code also. Now, now I will show test cases. The whole test should run without live API key using a mock endpoint. So it's fast and deterministic. Instead, and that's covered validation planning with fallback path, execution with retries, dictation, and full end-to-end pipeline. That's the full system autonomous planning and real world calling and retry and error handling thought out. Genuine reflection talks and production set fast data production structure, and here you can see auto scaling very fast, and this is the whole main folder architecture. Okay, and that's all about this project, and thank you.